Simon Wilder quoting Walt Whitman, Song of Myself. You shall no longer take things at second or third hand, not look through the eyes of the dead, nor feed on the spectres and books. You shall not look through my eyes either, nor take things from me. You shall listen to all sides, and filter them from yourself. Movie with honors. The truth about Prophet Muhammad and his wives, especially Aisha and Hafsa, since there are ayats against them in Surah Tahrim and another ayat which warns all the wives of a great punishment and a double one if found being immoral. So I found it necessary at times to rely upon the Islamic sources, like tafsirs, commentaries on the Quran ayats. Here is the ayat where we find double punishment for the wives of the Prophet if found guilty of manifest improper conduct. Surah Ahzab verse 33, O wives of the Prophet, if any of you be guilty of manifest improper conduct, you will receive punishment twice over. It is indeed easy for Allah. And then we see in Surah 66, Ayat 1, O Prophet, why do you prohibit yourself from what Allah has made lawful for you, seeking the approval of your wives? And then we see in Ayat 2 of Surah Tahrim, Allah has sanctioned to you the expiation of oaths, and Allah is your patron. Then we see in Ayat 87 of Surah Maida, this conveyed to the believers by the Prophet. O you who believe, do not forbid yourselves good and pure things which Allah has made lawful for you, and do not transgress. So after having seen the Prophet going against what he said to the believers and being exempted for the oaths, and Allah forgiving him for what he forbade himself, which Allah had made lawful for him. And then here in Surah Ahzab ayat 50, we are told that a believing woman, if she gave herself to the Prophet, if the Prophet desired to marry her, especially for you, not for the believers. So according to Surah 33 ayat 51, you can see how many privileges he himself enjoys. You may put off whom you please of them, and you may take to you whom you please, and whom you desire of those whom you had separated provisionally. No blame attaches to you. This is most proper, so that their eyes may be cool, and that they may not grieve, and that they should be pleased, all of them, with what you give them. So I don't know why Surah Ahzab verse 52 puts a stop to his marrying others or exchanging wives, but that you can see that how much the beauty can please him, and that's why he marries sometimes. But he's still allowed to marry those, whatever it means, except what your right hand possesses, and they can be beautiful also. So now these wives of his prophets have to be obedient to Allah and him. Surah Ahzab ayat 31, and they're promised a double reward and an honorable sustenance. And in Surah 33 again, verse 32, they're not allowed to speak softly to the men in whose heart they might yearn for them, or something like this. The men in whose heart is a disease yearn. This sounds quite terrible. I don't think every man is like the Prophet himself. And so they are told to stay in their houses and do not display their beauty like the times of ignorance. There are traditions from Islamic sources, but the Muslims prefer to reject this version, where it's stated Prophet Muhammad went to visit Zayd, his adopted son, and Zainab bin Jahsh, and she was in a shift, and Prophet Muhammad got attracted to Zainab bin Jahsh. This tradition comes from Surah Ahzab, Ayat 37. And thus I had to rely upon such traditions, rejected by all Muslims now. I searched out the tradition from tafsirs of the Quran, Surah Tahrim, Ayah 1, by earliest Islamic sources to show you about Prophet Muhammad's sordid and immoral act that even puts that ayat which is against, which threatens the wives of the Prophet of double punishment, doing immoral acts openly. Surah Ahzab verse 30. Wives of the Prophet, if any of you commit flagrant indecency, her chastisement shall be doubled. That is easy for Allah. Unable to find sound and unbiased commentaries even from the Prophet's progeny about Surah Tahrim Ayat 1 and 2, I found in the earliest Islamic sources this immoral act of Prophet Muhammad against his wife Hafsa bint Umar bin Khattab, another proof of his being a false prophet. Tafsir al-Jalalain, O Prophet, why do you prohibit what God has made lawful for you in terms of your Coptic handmaiden Maria, when he lay with her in the house of Hafsa, who had been away, but who upon returning and finding out became upset by the fact that this had taken place in her own house and on her own bed, by saying she is unlawful for me, seeking by making her unlawful for you to please your wives, and God is forgiving, merciful, having forgiven you this prohibition. Sunan al-Nasai 39:59. It was narrated from Anas that the Messenger of Allah had a female slave with whom he had intercourse, but Aisha and Hafsa could not leave him alone until he said that she was forbidden for him. Then Allah the Mighty and Sublime revealed, O Prophet, why do you forbid for yourself that which Allah has allowed to you? Asbab al-Nuzul by Al-Wahidi. O Prophet, why bannest thou that which Allah hath made lawful for thee? 66:1 Surah Tahrim 1 ayat. By these narrators, Muhammad ibn Mansur al-Tusi, Ali ibn Umar ibn Mahdi, al-Hussein ibn Ismail al-Mahamil, Abdullah ibn Shabib, Ishaq ibn Muhammad, Abdullah ibn Umar, Nadr, the client of Umar ibn Abdullah, Ali ibn Abbas, Umar, who said, the Messenger of Allah, Allah bless him and give him peace, entered the house of Hafsa along with the mother of his son, Maria. When Hafsa found him with her in an intimate moment, she said, why did you bring her in my house? You did this to me, to the exception of all your wives, only because I am too insignificant to you. He said to her, do not mention this to Aisha. She is forbidden for me, i.e. Maria, if I ever touch her. Hafsa said, "How could she be forbidden for you, when she is your slave girl?" He swore to her that he will not touch her, and then said, "Do not mention this incident to anyone." But she went ahead and informed Aisha. The Prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, decided not to go to his wives for a month. He stayed away from them 29 days. When Allah, glorious and exalted, He revealed, "O Prophet, why bannest thou that which Allah hath made lawful for thee, seeking to please thy wives?"